adventure with Rocky Star. On the death of Gorg, the battle for Venus ends and peace reigns once more on the planet. With the thanks of Yan and the Venusian people ringing in his ears, Rocky suddenly remembers Mitch. Hurriedly, he and Anne go in search of him. They find him lying unconscious in a room of the damaged palace.
I thought you said he'd been shot in the leg.
Well, he said that.
Look at his chest.
Gosh.
Rocky, is he alive?
Anne, I think Mitch is dead.
No. Rocky, he can't be.
I'm afraid he is.
Can you feel his pulse?
No.
Let me try.
It's no use, Anne. He's dead. Oh, gosh.
Rocky, it's still there.
Are you sure?
Wait, but I can feel it.
You stay here. I'll go for a doctor.
Hurry, Rocky, hurry.
His heart filled with foreboding, Rocky races for the nearest hospital in a desperate effort to save his friend. After he has gone, Anne bends closer to Mitch. Tears fill her eyes as she realizes that Rocky will be too late. Gently, she wipes his shirt.
Funny face. Hey, you chicken. Oh, Mitch. Mitch. How are you?
Why are you crying, baby?
Because I'm so happy.
It's a crummy idea I never heard one. Turn off the water. You drown me.
I'm sorry.
Where's Rocky?
He's gone for a doctor. He'll be back shortly.
I don't need no doctor. Did you get good?
Yes. It's all over now.
Oh, good. That sure is a crazy way to end. Dying on a star.
You will die, Mitch.
Quit kidding me, honey. I know. Just thought of something. I wonder whether they'll have a nice, juicy steak where I'm going.
Mitch, don't talk that way.
Don't be sad. We had a lot of fun together, you know, up here. Sure is some place that's famous. Damn. Get it. Taste right up. See, Rocky. Yep. Give the old crumb a kick in the pan for me, will you? I'm kind of too tired. So I'll do it myself.
Mitch. Talk to me. Mitch. Mitch! We can hear now, Rocky.
Oh, good.
The doctor says he most probably won't recognize us. Rocky, would you rather be alone with you?
Oh, no, Anne. I'd like you to be with us.
All right. In here.
Poor old Mitch.
You look so tired.
Certainly does.
Who's that? It's Rocky. You made it in time. I figured I wouldn't see you before I left. Glad you got here.
You're not going anywhere, you old...
Now cut the cussing, boy. You gotta remember.
No, you're not, Mitch. You're not. The doctors at the hospital say you'll live.
Oh, no, don't tell me I gotta keep looking at your ugly face after all.
I'm afraid so. Listen, in a few weeks, you'll be as good as ever.
That's right. Ruin everything. Here I am enjoying the best dead scene of my life, and you'll have to tell me I'm gonna get better.
Come on, you certainly are. Hurry up and get well, Mitch. We want to show you over Venus. Well, it's time to go, Jan. I wish you were staying longer with us, Rocky. Well, everything has to end sometime. Anyway, you're too busy to be bothered with that. After all, you're president of Venus, remember? Thanks to you, Rocky. Oh, no, don't start that again. Very well. Tell me, did you enjoy our sightseeing tour? Oh, it was terrific. Wasn't it, Anne?
You were right, Jan. You told me a long time ago that your world was beautiful as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till we show the people on Earth our color films. They all want to spend their holidays in Venus.
Well, that could be arranged quite easily. It's a thought for the future. The very near future, Rocky. I foresee within a few years regular space travel services between our two worlds.
Boy,
oh
boy, maybe I'll get my holiday after all.
Where have you been, Mitch?
Well, me and Mal have been over to the hospital saying goodbye to the nurse.
I thought he would never leave there.
Wasn't my fault, chicken, my fatal fascination. Them little chickens would kiss me.
Of course, you hated that.
Oh, I treated with the ignore it deserved. By the way, congratulations. My deepest sympathy.
Sympathy? I do not understand.
Well, when you and Molly get married, I'm killing her, Ma. Boy, you'll be sorry.
Wait a minute. I didn't know you were to be married, Jan. Neither did I till this moment.
Mortimer, how can you say such a thing?
Yeah, you might be boss of Venus, but she'll be the boss at home.
When's the wedding day? In a few months.
Well, let's know the date. Maybe we'll fly up for it. There's nothing I like better than a wedding or a funeral.
Of all the nutmeg.
Jan, could you decide on a day now?
Not very well, Anne. Why?
Otherwise, we'll never know. No mail between Venus and Earth.
There is radio contact, though.
Since when?
Jan and I arranged that a few days ago. Rocky, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
As you all know, I am sending a mission to Earth to discuss interplanetary trade. Perhaps you could return with them. Well, we'll see, Jan. A lot of water has to run under the bridge before there's much trading done. No, Rocky. I am convinced that working together with your United Nations organization, our two worlds will be drawn very close together. You have proved that space travel is possible. The rest will be easy. Well, we'll see. If we can arrange it, we'll be here. Good. Now it's time we went aboard the Blue Streak. We take off in an hour. Yes, I suppose so. You know, we have an old saying here. Yam ruai trai demroi here behold now George. May your heart be warmed by true love and happiness. Those are my wishes to you all. Thanks, Yam. Yeah. Well.
There is just one other thing.
Oh, chicken, you shouldn't. I don't mind it.
Please,
Hey?
Just a minute.
Unbeknown to you, my people have been gathered in the public square for some hours. They want to say goodbye to you all. Would you sit with us?
Well, now I guess I could say a couple of words,
Mahler, I presume you are speaking to me. I'm not very good at speech making.
Stop being so modest. You could talk the hind legs off a donkey.
Maybe I'm not like you.
Rocky, could you say goodbye in Venusian? They would love it.
Why, sure he could.
Well,
we can all talk the language now. Come this. Pretty good, huh? Tati, eh? Yeah.
Oh, Mitch, that is awful.
Well, one of the nurses at the hospital said I was terrific when I said it to her.
Well, Mahler, what's the matter?
Do you mind if I go on? I wasn't even finished talking.
I'm sorry, go on.
Anyway, I don't have to make the speech. Rocky does. Okay, you can do it now, boy. Go on out in the balcony and give him the word.
Reluctantly, Rocky goes out onto the balcony overlooking the packed public square. Thousands of warm voices roar their welcome. As Rocky holds up his hand, a quietness prevails.
Now, for this. Here, Gilip, you send us one estimat sa imo ojas ito.
Some minutes later, Rocky and the others are aboard the Blue Streak, making ready for their return flight to Earth. Quickly, the area is cleared, and Jan speaks to them by radio. All is ready, Rocky. You may take off. Goodbye, and good luck. Quickly, the airlock is closed, the gyros set running, and within a few seconds, the giant spaceship leaves the ground. Rapidly gaining speed, the Blue Streak rockets up and out into space and begins a long journey back to Earth. Some days out from Venus, Rocky receives a radio message from the United Nations Interplanetary Organization. And finally, you will follow the course already given. Land on the Nullarbor Plains, Australia. Everything is in readiness for your arrival. Acknowledged, message understood. Blue Streak to Earth. Message received and understood. Out.
Well, the crummy idea is that's the crummiest.
Why aren't you landing at Death Valley in California?
Well, I've no idea. Evidently, your father has changed his plans for some reason. We're to land on the Nullarbor Plains. They've built a special field there for us.
Where the heck's the Nullarbor Plains?
Oh, it's rather a dreary spot in Australia.
Oh, no, not there.
Well, what's wrong with it?
I know some Aussies. Met them during the war.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was one guy they used to call the Pale Light Flash. Or the boy with a chip on his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
He's dynamite, that guy, you know.
Listen, Mitch, I'm serious.
So am I. Listen, pal, you watch yourself in Australia. They're tough babies there. You sell you anything from the Bank of England to the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Tell you what, call up Professor Vernon and say we tried the land in America.
Mitch, we're putting down on the Nullarbor Plain. Day after day, they fly across the uncharted space that lies between Venus and our world. On the Nullarbor Plains, a few miles from the South Australian border, stands a lonely tower. Inside the tower, men watch and plot the flight of the giant spaceship. In tents outside are reporters, radio commentators, and cameramen waiting to flash across the world news and pictures of the Blue Streak's return. Some 8 weeks after leaving Venus, Rocky's voice cuts across the chatter in the main control cabin. We'll land in approximately 10 minutes. We'll land in approximately 10 minutes. Radio commentators speak to the world as the giant ship roars down toward the ground.
Wish you were all here to watch this. The Blue Streak seems to be just floating down. Again, the tail rockets roar. Great Scott, someone's firing at it. Ladies and gentlemen, someone is firing at the Blue Streak. Shells are bursting all around it. It will be destroyed.
Who is trying to destroy the Blue Streak? Be sure to be with us for the next dramatic episode of the Rocky Star Adventure, Destination Venus.